This is the first in a sequence of videos that will take you from this, which is a completely blank course, fresh and clean, to something that looks perhaps a little bit more like this, which is a course that I think is ready for a class to use, where you can click on, say, statistics, and you can see some resources to download and use and so on within the classroom. So back to our blank one. The first thing that you should see once you're logged in is this turn editing on button. If you don't see that, it's because I haven't set your permissions properly, so you need to email me and I will fix that. So I turn editing on, and what that does, it goes from being the lightbox kind of format to this, where we can still see the sections, but we've got this little cogwheel which enables us to change some settings up here. We can change the images, and if we scroll down, we've got what the actual section looks like, again with a little cogwheel, so we can change things, and also options to add resources and activities and so on. When I start with a course, I like to actually do a little bit of planning about what's going to go into each section. It tends to be fairly easy with senior classes because there'll be as units achievement standard, and one section per achievement standard seems to work pretty well. In junior classes, you've probably got units of work as well that would go into there. So thinking about how many sections we have, 10 sections is often too many. So we can go into, over here, administration, edit settings. If I scroll down a little bit further in this settings section, there's a course format, and that lets me set the number of sections that are going to be visible. If I go with 4 sections for now, that should be fine, and save changes. So now I've just got these 4 sections. One option I do have is this section at the top is actually a special section, the general section, kind of supposed to be an introduction to the course and so on. I quite like to actually have it as part of the grid instead. You can move it in or move it out. You can do that as many times as you like. What I don't like is when you get lots and lots of stuff at the top of the page, which means that you then have to scroll down to actually find the sections. It doesn't look as good. It doesn't work as well on mobile either. So let's see if we can just change a little bit of some of these. Say I had section 1 and that was going to be the statistics section instead. So if I just click on that and go to it. Clicking the little cog here lets me change the name of that section, untick that box there, and it's going to be statistics, maybe. And I can put text here, or information. Statistics is and this window, by the way, is worth introducing right now. This is like a little text editor window, but it's got a bit more functionality than that. You can add images, for instance, or you can add links, and you can actually add equations and some quite powerful things in there. Also, quite importantly, you can work directly in the HTML if that's something you like doing, but is actually quite useful when you're embedding videos. So I've now got my statistics section. We'll look at changing image another time. Always a good idea to have a look at what the students will see. So I'm going to go down here, switch role to student, and then it takes me to that view, and I can see I've got statistics here, and I click on that and it brings up the light box, which will have all the resources and so on, and we'll start doing that in the next video.